The Air Force Research Lab employs the power of science and technology to ensure that the Airmen and Guardians of the Air Force and the Space Force have the world's best technologies to execute their mission and come home safe. The Materials and Manufacturing Directorate, it's 500,000 square feet of laboratory space. We have research in everything from next generation metals and ceramics to electronics, semiconductors, quantum materials, composites, biotechnology, manufacturing research, inspection, and everything in between.
The Agile Electronics Materials and Processes team is an in-house research team focused on the development of materials for digital electronics and radio frequency electronics for the Air Force. Recently, our work in the growth of beta gallium oxide has enabled a demonstration of a high voltage power converter made out of gallium oxide, which is a wide bandgap material, to be able to take advantage of point of load power conversion, which will greatly reduce the weight in cabling and other support systems. Another area of future technology that we are very excited about is non-traditional computing architectures. We are developing materials that will play a role in quantum computing as well as in neuromorphic computing, where the computer architecture itself functions more like the human brain than like a collection of ones and zeros as our current computers do.
The research focus of the Biocement group is really to take a bacterium, give it some chemical feedstocks, really simple chemicals, and some sandy soil, and produce infrastructure material. We have collaborators who are working with us on biocement projects across all of the DoD branches. What we've done is we've developed a way to grow those bacteria, preserve them as a powder, and deliver them to a construction site to be used as standard construction material, requiring no additional expertise on site. We've recently been able to cement just beach sand in a way that's strong enough and deep enough that we could pass a 36,000-pound truck back and forth across the plot over 600 times.
CAM stands for the Collaborative Automation for Manufacturing Systems Laboratory. We explore how to do manufacturing information modeling in the lab space. We explore how to develop intelligent collaborative systems pairing humans with robotics effectively for manufacturing. We've been able to take advantage of a really strong relationship with The Ohio State University over the past 5 years, in particular with a center there called the Center for Design and Manufacturing Excellence. So what we did with OSU was work together to develop what I like to call a robotic blacksmith, using a robot and a forge press with just a flexible what's called an open die instead of a mold. And the nice thing about this kind of robotic blacksmith is that it can make arbitrary geometries.
Our research team studies the processing and evaluation of ceramics for high-speed systems and extreme environments. And so we call them Air Force pre-ceramic polymers. And we've been able to scale up the production of these new polymers up to the kilogram scale. And we've been able to test these materials in relevant environments, such as laser testing and oxyacetylene torch testing, and they have performed well.
The research focus of the Polymer Mixed Composites Materials and Processing Research Team is in 3 areas. One area covers materials discovery. In the second thrust area, the research team is looking at agile manufacturing. And then the third area is resilient and multifunctional composites.
When we think about the extreme environments that we can put composites in, we really need to consider new polymer resin systems that have functionality in order to combat those extreme environments that we see that are extreme heat, that we see in engines, extreme cold, that we might see in an Arctic environment, and then the extreme temperature swings between hot and cold in space, while still mitigating things like radiation. So we also need to leverage things like additive manufacturing and newer processes in order to create complex structures to enable us to be in these environments.
The soft matter robotics group at AFRL is really focused on a lot of the work that's been done in academia and how that can apply to future Air Force and Space Force missions. A couple of examples of an area that we've worked on that has transitioned into soft robotics is looking at stretchable electronics. We've worked to develop a stretchable ink that can be printed on a variety of different substrates and that ink can stretch and elongate without changes in its resistive properties. In the future, what we're looking for is trying to put these not just in terrestrial environments, but also in space. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done to mature the materials where it's extremely harsh environments.
To really deliver the technologies that the Air Force and the Space Force needs, it takes an ecosystem. Whether it is to have staff visit and participate in the research here at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, to our staff going out and working at sites in academia and industry, even international, to forging partnerships through consortiums where we bring together small businesses, universities, industry. And so our staff is as much the participants and the practitioners that are developing the solutions as they are leaders in the community to help communicate the problems and harvest the ideas from across the entire ecosystem.